So let's check the column filter node. In this example, we have some sales data. We have a column product, country, where the sale was made, the date of the sale, the number of items sold in the contract, and the amount of money generated by that contract. And then finally, the last column is card, and it tells us if the transaction was made with a credit card or not. We want to remove the column card. The configuration window of the column filter node offers 3 criteria to remove columns: manual, by type, and by name. Each criterion gets its own dedicated configuration window. So this is the configuration window for the manual selection. Here you find an include frame. The columns in the panel named include will be kept. The columns in the panel named exclude will be excluded. You can pass columns from one panel to the other by using these add and remove buttons. Add and remove, they add and remove one column at a time. Add all and remove all, they add and remove all columns. We decide here to remove only column card. So let's say OK, let's execute, and then let's see the result. And you can see that you have product, country, date, quantity, amount columns, but you don't have the card column that has been filtered out. The second tab of the configuration window is the wild regex selection. This allows you to select columns on the base of their names. Here, in this text box, you can write a regular expression or an expression containing wildcards. This regular expression or this expression containing wildcards identify groups of columns. Just a reminder, wildcard in KNIME is the start character and indicates any character or any group of characters. So here I select all columns whose name starts with C by writing C* and enabling the option wildcard. If I want to use a regular expression, then I would write here my regular expression and enable the regular expression option. Automatically, the frame below, which is again organized in an include-exclude frames, gets populated according to this pattern here. The selection in the include-exclude frame looks correct because I wanted to keep all the columns whose name starts with C, and I have country and card columns in the include frame and all the other ones in the exclude frame. So again, let's do OK. Let's execute. And then here, I'm going to have only the country and card columns. Finally, the last option allows to filter the columns based on their type. Here, you can exclude all string type columns or all integer columns or both or any other combination of column types. So let's suppose that here I want to keep all numerical columns. So I select number integer, number double, and number long. And in the panel below, again organized as an include-exclude frame, the quantity and amount column, which are numerical, are going to be included in the output data table, while all the other columns, which are string type columns, are going to be excluded from the output data table. If that's what I want, I don't need to configure anything else. I say OK, I execute, and then I check, and exactly only quantity and amount columns have been left in the output table. The column filter is an easy-to-use node and can help you in cleaning up the data from unnecessary columns.